Today we'll be drawing a peaceful lakeside cottage using 2-point perspective, and I'm going to guide you through this step by step so it's easy to follow. I'll be drawing with the standard 2B pencil, but you're welcome to use whatever you'd like. Now the first thing I like to do when drawing landscapes is locating the horizon line. Now this is the line where the sky meets the ground, so we're going to start along the bottom of our page, right about here on the left side. It's going to sketch a line going all the way across from left to right. Let's start adding the basic shapes of the mountains and the foreground. So on the left side, we're going to draw a little island. So starting down here, it's going to angle this up and out. Then it's going to slope up, and we're going to place some trees along that line. Now along the top, we're going to add a mountain. So we're just going to draw a basic triangle, starting from the very top. This is the peak. Slope this down toward the left, and then the right side. Now with the light source, I'm going to be placing this up in this area. So I'm just going to roughly sketch a little circle at the top, and this is going to come down at an angle. So now the mountain's going to be in highlight on the left side with shadow on the right. So let's just split this mountain in half with a line coming straight down. We're going to place the cabin and the land on the right side. So right here, we're going to step down from this point, pull this up, and then across. Now because this point is sitting below that horizon line, it's in the foreground. And from here, go across, and then bend that down. Now this land is going to come towards the foreground. So we're bending this down. And we're going to place that cabin in this area. So let's start with the center point. Drawing a straight line going up. Now the vanishing point for this corner is going to come down somewhere on the left side. So we're just going to slope this gradually down towards here. And then pull it straight down towards the bottom. Let's go back up to that top point. Now the vanishing point on the right is going to be way out in the distance. So it's going to slope this gradually over towards the right. And then bring that straight down. Now to find the center point of that peak, we're just going to connect the bottom corners on the opposite side, from top left to bottom right. Now this is the center of this front face. So we're going to pull that straight up towards the top and bottom. Now from these two corners, we can just pull this up toward that center peak. Let's go back up to top. And again, we're just going to follow this vanishing point all the way across, and then follow the same angle coming down. Let's pull this in and go straight across the bottom. Now this is just the basic shape of the cabin. We're going to place some trees along the outside, so we want to focus on the composition. So right here we're going to add one large pine tree going up, angle this down the side. Let's add a smaller one in the background. Let's go over to this island on the left. So add these little peaks. So these little guides just to help with the composition of our drawing. And right here, we're just going to fade this out in towards the distance. Now, since this area along the bottom is water, we want to reflect everything along the top. So let's start from here. We're just going to follow that angled line, coming down, follow this line towards the tip of the mountain, and then angle that out towards the sides. Let's mirror this, across, and out, and then line up these lines of the cabin, coming down. Now this slopes down towards the right, so this is going to slope up, and just rough in that peak. Now we're going to go back and clean up our drawing before we start adding some more details. Let's go back to that cabin. We're going to start to add some details using this rough sketch as a guide. So I'd like to start with the basic shapes first, coming down the side of the roof, coming down the edges, and I'm just going to slope this down and then out. Now right in here, we're going to add a chimney. So we're just going to open up the roof, add a line going up across the top. Now I'm going to follow the same rules of those vanishing points. So from the top front edge, I'm going to come down an angle and pull that in. Do the same thing on the right. Let's add that chimney cap across the top. And we're just going to finish this off. Just going to open up the roof, add like a little dormer. And pull this in. Now I'm going to add a little balcony right here. I'm going to start to flatten this off. And it's going to cover the base of the cabin with some shrubs and bushes. So I'm just using the side edge of my pencil just to rough up the edge. And then in this area, we're going to add two windows, one across the bottom. So again, just following those vanishing points. And then the frame. Just going to lightly shade the inside of the windows. Now this is going to be a log cabin, so we're just going to add some texture going across. Let's add some posts. And then that railing going across. Now this is just a rough sketch. We don't need to be perfect with all our lines. We just want to capture the essence and the basic shapes. Add some more log textures going across. And then some more shrubs across the front edge. Now right here, as we come in towards the lake, we're going to add some boulders and stones. Some large rocks. And we can vary the size of these stones. And we're just going to layer them in behind one another. Also adding some more shrubs and grass in between. Just going to add a few little steps on the side going up. And we're just going to fade our detail going out towards the side of our page. Now over on the left side, I'm going to start by adding some boulders and rocks across the bottom. These are really tiny compared to the ones in the foreground. And then along the top, we're going to start to add some trees and shrubs. So let's just shade these in. And then across that line, we're going to add the branches and leaves. So the tree gets wider across the bottom. And I'm using the side edge of my pencil to shade this in. Starting off at the peak. And then bring that down. Add some lighter trees in between to give it a little bit of depth. Now this is just the base layer. We can come back and add some more details after. Now as you come out towards the distance, we're going to fade these out into a fog. They're very light. Do the same thing to the trees on the right side. Going in behind the cabin. And we're also adding a lot more detail with the elements in the foreground. So this tree we're going to come back to and add more detail on top. But I just want to capture the volume and the shading. I'm just going to fade that down towards the bottom. And we'll go back and just add some more contrast to our cabin. So some more detail. Now because the light's coming across this way, this front face of that chimney is going to be darker. So just shade that in. I'm going to add some light shingle patterns across the roof. And we're just going to push this side of the cabin into shadow. I'm just going to darken that up. And I also want to darken up the bottom edge of the roof, the overhang. Just going to push this into shadow. And then darken up those beams. Just add a little bit more detail to those trees. And we're going to add some shadows to the base of each of those rocks. I'm just going to fade that up toward the top. And then I'm going to use the side edge of my pencil to add those reflections. Just going to pull some of that tone from the rocks coming down. And then just shading this in. Just shading in the volume of the reflection. And then we just want to mirror in some of those tones. So going a little bit darker with the side. I'm just going to add a few ripples going across the water. And then we're going to do the same thing over on the left side. Just mirroring those tones of those trees. And I'm using a separate piece of paper underneath my hand so we don't smudge our drawing underneath. Now with the mountains, I'm going to use the side edge of my pencil to add those peaks. And I'm just going to shade in the right side. And I want to fade that down into the clouds. Blending that out. And just using this triangle sort of as a guide. But I can break out of that. So adding a few more peaks across the top. And then fading that out in the distance. Let's add a few details on the left side and the sunny side. Just bringing some of those cliffs and rocks coming down. Adding some more shape to the cliffs. We're going to add another one here, another peak. Shade that in and come down. Another canyon right here, coming in, and fade that down. And in the foreground, I'm going to add another peak coming up. Let's bring that down, fade that out. Go out towards the right. I'm just going to add those shadows. You can just add the hint of some of those mountain peaks in the water and the reflection. To help with the depth, we're just going to add more contrast in the foreground elements. So we're just adding some atmosphere with those clouds and fog in the background. Now as we get near the end, we're just going to tighten up our contrast and details, and always be sure to sign my artwork. And that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of a peaceful lake cottage. If you want to try your hand at some portrait illustrations, I invite you to check out our Excel sketch channel. I'm posting new lessons there every single week. I want to thank you for joining me today. Stay creative, and I'll see you in the next one.